Hello viewers, I'm SB and welcome back to Endless Space 2. So we're doing that more science-focused Vodyani thing I was talking about. I really just want to try to get to the improved arc modules and make super good arcs right away, right? So, changed up our colors a little bit, got rid of that gray for like sort of a brick red, almost a brown red. People who have color blindness stuff, let me know if this and this are tough. Like I know red-green color blindness is a thing and I've been trying to pick colors that have like different saturation levels and stuff, but it can be tricky. We only get so many. Yeah, aside from that, everything's pretty much the same. Random galaxy shape, let us go. So, we're basically just headed for that all must provide 2 module. We can siphon from other factions, from other minor factions, other players and stuff, but if we're reliant on them for our essence, then we can't necessarily predict how much we'll have. You know, it'll be much smoother if we're supplying it ourselves. Drinking our own soup, if you will, which is way grosser out loud than it was in my head. Ooh. That is a pretty galaxy. Anyway, let's get in here. So we have another system that we only have one habitable planet in. This is not a great start. And our habitable planet has kind of bad outputs, although it has some food at least, I guess. I had to say, I'm not like overjoyed here. The planets that we have nearby, there's a fair amount of industry here, there's a good amount of industry and dust there. Alright, there's some good stuff. We just have to actually get the ability to inhabit it. So we have an Arctic, a Mediterranean, and an arid. Well, Mediterranean's right here. Arid's right there. This will be desert then. And Arctic is on this side, I believe. Yeah, okay. Well, I think we pretty much have to go xenolinguistics first. The xenolinguistics building is just too good not to go after. 7 turns is forever. That's alright, don't worry about it, we'll fix it. So we can probably just go ahead and run Cram Exam Act for now. While our population is small, it has a very minimal effect on approval, while actually increasing our science fairly significantly. It looks like our population booster resource is Deciduous Trees this time, which is lucky, because we actually have those. We don't have the planets that they're on, but we can get those active pretty quickly. It is not always the case that you start with your population booster. It's been a couple games in a row for us, but that's luck. So enjoy it, everybody. Alright, so let's... I don't know that it really matters which one of these we reveal first. I mean, we're going to reveal them all this turn, so no, it definitely does not matter. Okay, we've revealed some nodes. We found some star charts. And this planet has strange fossils. Wow. Okay, this is good information. So let's update our wheel design. There's no reason for us to have a leech module on this thing. Let's just replace that with additional probes. And retrofit. Well, this will be a good amount of XP for our hero early. Okay, so a new luxury and a source of titanium. I do not, in fact, want you to do that. So we have a couple of curiosities to explore this way. I'm going to send the Glorious Crusade. Okay, we're on a plus science constellation. That's lucky. Yeah, I'm going to send our Glorious Crusade out this way. Let's see what is beyond Cheng. We'll search Zorak with the hero here. I don't think we need to do any more ship designing or messing with, like, we'll have our probes regenerated by the time we get over here. We could... I suppose we could throw out 2 probes and then just do a design refresh. We're not going to use our initial money for anything else anyway. Updating an arc is very expensive, so we can't afford to mess with our arc right now no matter what. let's just, yeah, shoot out the probes in a couple of directions, see if we can't reveal anything. And then, this used to, just swapping the positions of the things, make the design different enough that you could apply it and then... Yeah, see, it doesn't work that way anymore. That's a good thing for them to have patched, because that was kind of a silly little thing. Now, we do want to send the ship out with the double probe modules, probably. Or I guess we could send it out as engine probe. That's pretty fast. No, I think we want to have the larger number of probes. So what we're going to do is retrofit again. And we'll just toss some probes out here, get some advanced knowledge, and do one final retrofit back to the 4-probe design. And actually, we can afford to fire off another probe. It will definitely have regenerated by the time we get back there. In fact, I think we can do 2 more. So we're just going to get... Because we should be generating 1 probe per turn. So 2 turns of travel. By the time we get here, we'll be back at full. Alright, we should get some good information about our surroundings this way. For the cost of 90 dust, I think that's pretty reasonable. See, look at that. Paying off already. So, last game we made this hero a commander, an admiral. This game, I think we won't be engaging in nearly as much combat. We probably just want to like get to Vox Populi and Infallible Authority. I think let's take governor skills. Let's be a governor. I just don't think we're going to need all the military this time out. Going early food might be valuable, but also I'm not sure that we'll need food, especially early in the game. We might be getting by on essence. I'm not really sure how this is going to play out, but I know for a fact that approval or that industry will be useful. So we'll grab some of that. I feel like I'm forgetting something. I don't know. Can't imagine what it would be. We definitely need xenolinguistics. Our industry output is bad. Capital B. You know, all the letters capital. That's how bad it is. Maximum height. Bad. Alright, so we just discovered a load of luxury resources. Not bad. How many curiosities are we seeing over here? 2 more. So I guess actually we could shoot another probe off here without any loss, because we'll generate 2 probes for the 2 curiosities on the way there. And then it's going to be a minute before we can search anything else, so we'll regenerate everything, the other 4 after that. So we should update our arc design, though, so that we know how much dust we need before we can change it. So I think for right now, even though science is really important to us, the science module only gives 10, and the essence module also gives 10. And point for point, essence is way more important than science is. So that's going to cost us, I think it's like 300? 309, okay. Oh, we found a miner. So what is their stuff? 10% of food is turned into science on systems. You must be kidding me. How did we get that lucky? Okay, we're definitely... we want to get these guys actually happy with us pretty quickly so that we can assist them and gain this trait. Okay, so we've got our pirate fleet quest. Where were the pirates are here and out here. Okay. Well, I do want to get rid of them, because we want to have free reign to explore, but I also don't want to spend the science and time to pick up new ship designs. So I wonder how feasible it'll be for us to knock them out with wheels. We have 2 weapon modules, don't we? Okay, yeah, so we could be engines, shielding, guns. We don't want to do it on this model, though. We probably want to make a new ship design. Chariot. That's a thing that is about war and also has wheels. So like I said, we're going to go engines, and I think in general, if you don't know what you're going to go up against, I think shielding is a little better than hull plating. That said, I think the odds that the pirates have bullet weapons is pretty high, because I think they generally do. Now let's go shielding. I have no idea what we're gonna face. Let's do the thing that I think is slightly broadly better. And then ion torpedoes are better than bullets in general. Their matchup against bullets is not great because obviously bullets do this flak defense thing where they do damage to missiles, but maybe we should just go for a nice even reliable energy weapon thing. The damage on the energy weapons is so much worse. Yeah, let's just go bullets. Bullets are a little dangerous because of the wanting to be at short range thing. Alright, I'm done waffling. We're doing this. So we'll need to pump a couple of those out and use those to fight the pirates, but I think that should be totally sufficient. Why don't you see if you can find me another miner faction? This was nice, though. This kind of thing is why you want to just, like, spray probes in all directions at the beginning of the game. You can meet a good miner faction. It can make a big, big difference. So I kind of think I'm going to sit here one more turn, and we're going to fire a probe this way before we leave. I want to see what's over there before I commit to any movement. Oh, it looks like it's a miner faction planet, actually. Let's see, how many turns do you have left? 3? As soon as we hit the end of the reassignment cooldown, obviously, there's reassigning occurring. Okay. Well, we're meeting lots of people. We might be drinking some of them, so hold on. I'm not 100% sure what we're going to do here. Who do we meet down here? We met the Sisters of Mercy, who are not particularly valuable, in my opinion. So I wouldn't mind just having them be an essence farm. Also, these guys. These guys are a fine essence farm too. We definitely don't want to spend essence or spend influence on whoever we're going to drink from, because the drinking prevents approval gain. Yeah, I think we're just gonna drink here. We can come down here and we can make friends with them and get some stats from them. I really want to max. I want these guys to 50 as quickly as possible, though, so we're gonna save our influence for putting another praise on them. What I really want to do is get over here and search those curiosities, because that's valuable for us twice. Obviously, the curiosities are beneficial, and then the approval we would get from them for searching their curiosities for them would also be nice. Now, I don't remember. Is it the case that you cannot pull a hero off of a fleet when it's in transit? I think it is. And it will take more turns than the cooldown to get over there. These prowlers are using bullet weapons, but they're very weak. Actually, wait a second. Yeah, maybe we should just run up on them, because I think I can actually kill that fleet with these 2 ships. Yeah, alright, we'll do that. I'll pull the hero back from here. And if we do win the battle, that'll mean I get to dump 4 probes in that system, get a bunch more hero XP, and then pull our hero back. That'll be really good, actually. Okay, we need this pretty badly, although it is only going to be 10 extra industry, isn't it? Shoot. Okay, let's get cerebral reality first. The extra science will help us inhabit the planets, which will make this better. But man, this is not a great system right now. It'll be okay once we develop it a little bit. That's a frustratingly long time away. Well, we haven't seen another player yet. I like that. I was hoping we'd get to fire off at least 1 or 2 probes before the battle. Alright, I don't think anything is really going on here. We're still content. Probably what we want to do is spend our first 250 essence on population. And then we save up for the arc? Maybe. I guess we'll see how things look then. But anyway, we should be pretty good at taking these guys down. Let's see. They're going to want to start at short. We are not optimally effective at short. So actually, we want to start the battle as far back as possible. Because we have a slight advantage at range. And as we close in, it's going to diminish. Also, shield absorption. Interestingly, despite the fact that they are strongest at close range, they didn't choose a close range tactic. That's a little odd. Right, let's see if our heroes torpedoes will carry the day here. I sure hope they will. Okay, skip to the part where we're actually shooting at each other. There we go. How destroyed are these missiles going to get? Yep, no contact, actually. Oh, that was close. We almost had a hit there. Well, we are out damaging them because, despite the fact that they're bullet weapons... Oh, that was not contact. Yeah, despite the fact that they're bullet weapons, and so this is kind of an awkward setup for us, their power is just very low. Like, they have really bad bullet weapons. So actually, I don't think that this is going to be conclusive. Yeah, nobody died. The hero kind of died. So let's dump probes. Get a lot of XP. Oh! Hey, look at that! We accidentally did a legendary deed. I didn't realize that that was one of them. I mean, I knew that was one of the possible ones. I didn't realize that that was on the table for today. Okay, finding that influence is actually really relevant for us. We discovered... Ooh, that's a very good anomaly. And... Okay, more trees. Cool. So, I think let's finish this off, right? I overestimated the amount that our hero was going to contribute there. Let's just go ahead and take it to medium, or take it to short as quickly as possible. Alright, lots and lots of XP for the hero. You know what? We don't have to make this decision right now. Let's grab our hero over to the system. So 10 food... It would be 14 food. It would double the amount of food we're producing. Right, because it's 10 plus 1 per hero level. You know, I think this actually is a good pull. I think. Like, as we build up sources of food, especially remember that our food will get more strained as we have more people, and eventually it will be a problem. We saw some starvation issues last game that it looks like we will not have to see here. So we probably just want to bail, though. Like, I think I just want to get over here and get... Oh, I have to... It doesn't know for sure that it can trace that path, even though it does totally know that. Alright, that's fine. Because again, I'm not that worried about approval with these guys. I probably wouldn't have searched these curiosities at all if we didn't have the hero gaining XP from us doing it. And we have discovered a lone unique planet with high dust and science outputs. Okay. Those are pretty good. Wow, 13 dust and science per citizen. Also a lot of influence. I have to say, I do not hate our start. It's a little awkward in terms of habitable planets, but the planets we do have access to are good. We just have to learn how to live on them. Oh, we can give these guys another little push too. Do I want to praise them again? It's a lot of influence. No, it shouldn't be necessary. With the curiosity exploration, we should be good. So some Nashest have appeared and would like us to stop devouring them, please. Fine. Fine, I guess. Alright, so next turn we'll have another planet here. It do a little bit of proliferation. So we should see the production capacity of this planet go up pretty sharply. Yep, from 51 to 91. Not bad. And then this will add another 20 on top. We're actually about to drop out of content, which means it's just about to be time to cancel that law. It is not worth our people not being at least content, because lower approval levels have a science penalty to them that will probably outweigh the amount of science we're getting from the law. Well, you know what, I am going to give these guys a little push. What I'm thinking here is once we convince them to love us, then we can drink from them without penalty. They'll just allow it. So that's going to be the goal here. You know, I'm not sure that they won't attack us when we arrive. I guess let's hope they don't. Look, we're friends. We're helping. Man, that system out there, all disconnected from everything, looks awfully juicy. Alright, so we're gaining 6 influence per turn with them. That'll be good. We may as well go check this out. And thanks to the new world, we have our population booster, which means we're going to spend the entire game boosted, which is fantastic. We discovered that this planet is hollow. Unfortunately, the population slot doesn't actually apply to us, but the rest of it does. And let's hope we don't need that battle tactic. Alright, we're going to be able to retrofit our ship pretty soon here, which will dramatically increase our essence output. I mean, less dramatically than just siphoning off of a minor faction, I guess, but still significant. Okay, so we need one more tech before we can go up to here. You know, +5 approval on planets is probably a pretty good way to go. And then we can grab this and colonize the desert. No, wait, Arctic. Arctic is the other one. Okay, well, we're taking the tech that leads into the Arctic tech, so that's also good. Alright, we're cordial with them. They are now paying us, which is great. Man, I kind of wish we could actually get their population type. Not bad. So we're 6 turns off of... Oh, and our approval gain per turn with them is going to fall off dramatically in 4 turns. So actually, we do need to give them 1 more praise. Let's just push that a little bit more. And we can start getting influence with these guys now that they're no longer feeding us. So I'm hoping their quest will be easy and we can just like run the leech straight down here and start getting essence from them, because we are going to need it. Takes us up to 30 per turn passive, which is nice. Okay. We probably are not going to participate in that quest very much. Yeah, this is not an atmospheric curiosity, and we're not really in a position to search a lot of new curiosities anytime soon. You know, we really need to get baryonic shielding, too. I think I'm just going to throw that on right now. I'm just thinking, I want free movement to go to Artemis. This looks like a system that might be very, very valuable for us. The religious are not in a clean lead. Well, you know, engaging in military stuff helps them stay on top, so if you're not doing that, I guess it's not necessarily a foregone conclusion that they'll stay in charge. Okay, new bullet module. That's handy. We're about to produce some chariot ships, so I think it looks like it's a shorter run from Micra than it is from Idris. So let's come back here and then head to Artemis that way. Let's see what the production cost difference of that new bullet module is. So they cost 156 right now. That's a little bit more expensive, but it really is a lot more damage. Yeah, more than double the base DPS. Oops, wait a second. That is the wrong... I mean, whatever, it's fine. But this is the ship I want to... and we definitely want to go down to bullet weapons now. There's a clear winner. It's good to have a lot of curiosities to search, you know? Oh, hey, a new one for these guys. Well, they're about to cough up the goods anyway. I don't need to spend a probe on that. Well, we do have... Actually, 2 of our planets have anomalies, so this is totally worth getting. And then we'll build the chariots. And we need some Hyperium. These early wonders give a lot of science output, and they are reliant on you having both Hyperium and Titanium. I don't even... Okay, no, we do see a source of Hyperium. Man, maybe we gotta take Cheng first. And the Hyperium is on the planet that we can already colonize. Okay, when we get closer to building our first arc, I will make sure to go back and get the Hyperium mining tech. Alright, so are we about to get... Yeah, we're about to get quests from both of them. Alright, 5 turns until we reach Artemis. And this is actually really nice, because this is the flat science improving building as well. Obviously, we'll need the Hyperium. Now, I don't believe that drinking from them lowers your approval. It just stops it from going up. So the fact that we can already get the quest from them means that I think it's safe to start drawing essence from them as soon as we arrive. Okay. Go forth and find the academy. We have divined its location. That is pretty far from me. I do not care about it. Somebody else can have fun with that. Okay, have 3 or more laws active to get the sisters. And search a curiosity over here. Boy, it's probably going to be faster for us to just make a new wheel. And actually, I'm going to... let's do this. Let's make a faster, cheaper wheel. Yeah, only 110 industry. Okay, so we can get those guys converted pretty quickly. Having a 3rd law in our empire is going to require, let's see, we're a federation. So, which tier do we have to open up for that? Oh, okay. Just the next tier of the empire development sphere. It's not a super high priority. Like I said, at this point, I think they'll let us drink. Do I even want the religious in charge? Probably not, right? Although having the pacifists in charge isn't going to be super helpful either. Their base laws are not really relevant to what we're doing. Eventually they'll get some laws that are. This is relevant. Yeah. This will not ever be relevant for us. So yeah, we really want industrialists or like ecologists probably. Let's throw our official support behind the ecologists. I doubt it will be enough to move the bar. Oh. Huh. That's that's unusual. Okay, the game interprets that as pacifist scientist. Okay, fair enough. What a strange 4-way tie among 4 parties that were not currently represented. Alright, even more food. How's that looking? It's actually getting the, it's getting us down to a reasonable amount of time. Okay. So I have enough health that if they do attack us, we can run. We're at 56 plus 4. Start drinking. I think it just goes to 56 plus... Oh, wow. Still plus 1, huh? Alright, I don't think they'll attack us. I think they're just going to let us do this. We made them happy enough. Alright, so let's try to get these guys flipped over to our side. They could be sending us tribute, and they currently aren't, which obviously is unacceptable to me. So, if we were going to replace this law, we could replace it with the Dirty Hands Act. But that's really the only thing that we might replace it with. And honestly, I think I'd rather keep the science. Yeah, and we're content, so we're not really losing anything. Yeah, I think we're good. I think we're good. Let's just keep it on the graviton research. Oh, wait, that's a pirate ship. Well, I mean, we're working on our defense fleet, right? Can't do any faster than we're doing. And the defense fleet will finish shortly after the graviton research does. So, I mean, if he attacked our ark, obviously, we would not be in any danger. I'm not too worried about it. Oh, hey. Nice. We have arrived. So let's start with the colonizable planets, I suppose. 6732, 4552. Okay, this is the best one. And then these ones. Okay, not amazing for us, but alright. And a little bit of science, always welcome. And we've revealed all of the hidden isolated nodes near the constellation. There's some chance that this is the only one. We'll have a look in a second. We found more trees. And yet more trees. And Hyperium. Okay, this system remains incredibly valuable looking. Also, there's a minor faction over here. Well, this is a hidden node. So there is a player over there. Our population booster has run out, but we're going to be able to keep it running the entire game, which is nice.
The hive cares a little.
Purple is Cravers. That could be better. You know, sometimes you can get along with them okay for a little while. Boy. Yes, we sure do not have 20 star system improvements. So great, it's Cravers that are off to a good start. That could be better. I'm going to take a little break from probing the system to meet these people. 17.5% more infantry troops in ground battles. Well, not awesome. We'll pour a little influence into them next. You know, they could be giving us stuff, so... Oh, yes. Good point, game. I should be researching things. Good call. So we're thinking about taking Cheng over, right? Cheng has toxic and steppe planets. How do I colonize a steppe? I do this. But this is toxic, right? No, this is barren. Toxic's up here. I was gonna say, if we could grab this while simultaneously working on that, that might be worth it. But yeah, alright, we'll grab this, and then that leads us up into a building that gives plus 25% science. Seems pretty alright. And we'll grab evaporation inhibitors as well, and that'll unlock the next tier of science where our target technology is. This is going pretty well. Oh, actually, let's grab plasma metallurgy right here after we get the steppe planet thing. Or I guess it doesn't have to be afterward. Well, whatever, it's fine. We just want to make sure we have that by the time we set down on Cheng. I'm a little worried about purple. Oh, that's not great. We might not be able to search that right now. Okay, dark glitter, that's fine. So we have access to dark glitter and deciduous trees and spuds, none of which are, like, fantastic system developments. I'm thinking at some point we're going to want to veer off here, probably after we get Casimir effect. We're going to want to veer off and get basic system development, because not only does it increase our population cap on our arc, but it also gives us extra module slots. Unfortunately, we don't really have a great option for system developments yet. We'll keep working on it. So, I mean, if there's no pirates just hovering here, and it's going to be quite a while before a new fleet appears, we might get lucky. I mean, there's no pirates here. Alright, cool. All we have to do is find the quest anomaly, hit it, and get out. The quest curiosity, rather. Okay. We have obtained this minor civilization, which means we now have the trait mind over body, which is gaining us extra science. Pretty handy. What else did we get? 100 dust, which is what we paid to search the thing, so that's handy. Plasma metallurgy's coming along. I mean, we may as well search some more stuff here. It's all subterranean, huh? You know, we could just come back and search other things that are actually near us. Yeah, let's do that. I want to get out of here before the pirates come back, and it looks like they actually were on the way back, so... Good time to bail. So now that we have these guys brought on board, they are giving us more essence in addition to other stuff. And we could give them 15 of the mushrooms we just found to increase their yields. Wow, that's actually a pretty significant extra science. Like, that was a lot of extra science. Yeah, wow. I think we got 80 extra science per turn from doing that, which is a big percentage increase for us right now. Even more trees. Okay, and we're going to get a free ship for trading in some of our titanium. I guess that's not what the word free means, but you know what I mean. And there's like all kinds of positive anomalies. This system is awesome. Yeah, we got to get this like relatively soon. Let's launch you guys and go see about those pirates. And push this along. Raise them a little bit, we can get paid, and we should probably work on this. I think, like I said, I'm pretty sure that I don't want to do Holy Proliferation. I want to get that second arc up. This definitely feels like we're getting set up faster. Oh, no, wait, it was these guys. Or we could praise again at 40. Okay. Yeah, let's do these. Let's go ahead and get that extra ship. You know what? At this point in the game, trading 5 titanium for 50 influence actually, I think, is pretty good. Oh, I was checking to see if if our law's negative approval has scaled out to a point where it's dangerous, but that's right. We're not actually gaining population, so... Not a problem. 17 turns until natural population growth. That is rough. We should do this first. A little bit of extra industry from the HAMAL 2. I do miss planetary specializations. I'm eager to go back to a playing a faction that has those. Oh, hey, look at this. Alright, so we ended up going bullet weapons. So yeah, turtle seems fine. Alright, easy enough, and we have a ton of resources. So brainwash a new minor civilization. Or explore 4 ruins-type curiosities to get a movement point and vision module. Well, we do have some curiosities available to us, but 4 ruins is a lot. You know, we're going to do this anyway. Let's just go ahead and do it. Let's go ahead and commit to that one. Hey, search it. There we go. Alright, so we got our pirate ship. It is, I guess, for now, probably just going to serve as an escort. Or we can have it, you know what, I shouldn't do that. We should have it just run down here and explore. Also, 60 more science. Every little bit helps. So now we get to make an arc. It's not going very far. As far as I know, there's no way to just like look at a star lane and know how many points of movement across it is. Okay, so with 6 movement, this is 2 turns of travel. Oh, I didn't even realize we don't have the maximum amount of essence coming in because we have an engine module. Okay, well, let's just make the arc with 1 extra engine. That'll be enough to get it to where it's going in a single turn. And then now that we've got that design queued up, we cut both of these. So we've been missing 10 influence per turn for several turns. It might have been a turn or maybe even 2 turns off of our arc getting our new arc. That's pretty bad. I don't feel good about that. Alright, you guys can just go and explore. Turns out we have a lot of territory to explore. Man, it's nice to have ships that are confident or like competent without me having to do a lot of work. Some factions, their scout ship is not capable of really conducting combat. Oh, well, we discovered... Why did we discover this? Huh. Oh, okay. The mind control helmet. Well, 10 approval on this system actually doesn't do anything. So I think I'll take the doubled experience for the hero for 10 turns. As much as I do want ecologist political ideology, that's certainly not going to be enough to sustain it by itself. Really, that's still not a single turn. Well, we could do a retrofit, like put more engines on, but then we're talking about a double retrofit, like fixing it now and then fixing it again later, whereas right now we just have to pay the 400 once. I'll just go ahead and let's go ahead and do this. If anybody knows of a way to, like, you know, mouse over a star lane and get an idea of the actual points of distance that it is across, please do tell me. That would be very useful. Alright, looks like we got a lot of pirate systems over here, because there's another one down here, it looks like. Alright, well that time a wholly negative anomaly. That's a shame. Well, you know what? Our fleet will eventually move off of this system. That vision, that vision will eventually be useful. And then refit, and now we're at 145 per turn. It's coming.
Sign the deal.
Ah, man. He called us one who decays, but I'm not actually sure that that is appropriate. I don't know that that's correct. He's pretty far away, and we do have ships already. And we definitely have more science than he does. I'm gonna tell him to get lost.
Our purpose.
He's gonna threaten me. Okay, so we picked up Optics Research Labs, which is handy. Alright, so we have some Hyperium now coming in through Cheng. We really do need to get a system development upgrade. It would be cool if we had some Jadonics. The options we have available are not exactly awesome. Alright, what have we discovered? 50 whole dust. So, I mean, also, we need to search all of these. Oh, I don't have the ability to buy out those explorations. Because those would be really cheap. How many turns is that? 2? You know what? Honestly, prioritize that highly. Because we don't have time to actually search these, but we can. We probably should though, right? Like, what if they're resources? Hey, look, I managed to remember to hold Alt on one of them. All right, so we'll still research that. We'll rush some of them, whenever we can. Okay, and then here we're at plus 10% science per turn for 10 turns, and some approval versus attack. What is our current science output? So that thing would get us about 400 science versus the cost of attack, which might be as high as 2,000, or as low as a little less than 400. And if we were to take the free tech, the odds that it's something useful are pretty high. Most of the stuff that we have access to is good for us. Yeah, I'm going to take the free tech. I don't think that level of approval is actually meaningful to us. So what did we get there? Oh, it gave us access to the marketplace, which means that once we have this, we'll have the ability to do system development. Yeah, okay, I feel pretty alright about that. That was good. Okay, that's actually pretty great. We've found a lot of luxury deposits so far, so our systems will be ecstatic to have that around.
Our purpose is to kill.
And here, he's angry, and also we are near one of his systems, which he's going to be mad about. You know what? I'll go ahead and say yes. That's fine. I accept. Go ahead and boot me out. Oh, it sent that ship all the way back home. That's actually kind of handy. Oh, no. Well, at least we took Chang, which will serve as a little bit of a bottleneck to keep them out for a little while. Let's see what they want. Build 6 or more buildings in your empire within 15 turns. You know what? I think we can probably do that. Also, we have this thing going. So the rewards are 30 titanium, 100 dust, or 80 influence. Well, I don't think any of this is good. 100 dust is slightly better for us than the other things, I think. Get up to 253 industry. Well, we could do that by just getting a single citizen here. That's not bad. That's very doable. Although this I don't have to put any effort into at all. And we do need influence. Yeah, you know what? Let's go this way. All I have to do is not spend for a couple of turns and we're good on that. Where are we at on approval? 20 approval is probably... Yeah, 20 approval would push us to happy. I believe the line for happy is 60%, which would be a buff. So let's start moving toward having 20 extra approval. I think that's a little bit better than the extra dust that we could get here. You can come over here and search these systems. We can just hold this one down until they get there. I'm assuming, yeah, we have nowhere near the manpower to actually flush this thing. Well, at some point we're going to have to do that, obviously, but not right now, I suppose. Okay, a very small amount of science. So, what we probably should do with this guy is just get out of here, right? So we want to... I want to have this pinned. 6 buildings. We should be able to do 6 buildings, I would think. Alright, what did we find? We found hostile fauna. That's... okay, that's a bummer. But we also discovered a lot of food. One of the planets in this system is tidally locked with its star. One hemisphere constantly bathed in light. Weird. Okay, so these are a little more expensive than I was hoping, but we'll go ahead and rush 2 of them. And then drone networks and stuff. Yeah, we're definitely going to get 6 buildings within 15 turns. No question. So we aren't actually happy here. Yeah, we want to build Stim City first. We could go for a proliferation. That would be pretty good. It's effectively building 4 points of population. It's going to slow down our next arc by a few turns, though. And actually, extra population... yeah, extra population here is probably more useful on the whole, since we have so many things still to build here. Oh. Have I? Oh, yes, I found another node. Okay, so we finished our tech, which means that we have access to system developments. So like I said, right now our options aren't amazing. Jadonics is what I would really like. Dark Glitter just gives us defense capacity and manpower. This gives us cheaper construction buyouts. But like, not even a lot cheaper. That's a pretty bad one. Hold on. Is there stuff on the marketplace that there's a lot of? There's a lot of Transvine. There's a lot of Jadonics. But, of course, I don't have very much money. If people are going to sell Jadonics, though, I think this is the way I want to go. So we're going to wait a minute here. I'm assuming that it would be like 20 or so? Yeah. Alright, so we're gonna be running Jadonics as our thing, and it's just gonna be expensive. That's okay, our dust output's pretty good. What do I want to do with you? We should probably know what's over here. Okay, that's a very handy ship module. I don't know how much combat we'll be doing, but if we get into much of a fight, that'll be very, very nice. Oh, we discovered Eden Blossom, or Eden Incense, rather. That's interesting. Okay. Definitely want to keep that running forever. And we actually are getting attacked. Okay, I really wanted to save my dust for, I wanted to save my dust for buying Jadonics, but unfortunately, we might have to do a little retrofit to put some better guns on our arcs here. Now, I didn't take the guns off to make the arc design cheaper, which I think I did last game. So we actually do have the ability to fight a little bit. It's just gonna be a little awkward. We're probably not going to do a lot of damage here. Yeah. He did more damage than we did. So if I redesign the arc to be slightly better at fighting, torpedoes are a rough choice, because it looks like the enemies are all using bullet weapons. But, like, if I put on my own better bullet weapons, and then, like, also some hull plating, what are we talking about in terms of retrofit? A huge amount, actually. Incredibly expensive. Probably better off just building some more ships. And, you know, with what's-his-face saber rattling at us, that's probably not a bad idea anyway. Having 2 fleets, yeah, that's probably sensible. So that means we can go ahead and buy Jadonics, because we don't have anything else to spend money on, since we really can't afford to do the thing we wanted to do over there. Or no, sorry, I'm buying 1 right now. We're gonna make this our deal. And then we're going to put this on here immediately, because we desperately need the industry. It's going to almost double our industry output. And I think, for Essence, I think we're just going to save up for the next arc. We're not going to buy any more citizens right now. Alright, 10 XP on ships, and... ooh. This strange planet emits natural sound and magnetic waves that imitate musical frequencies. Melodies can only be heard by ships in orbit with all electronics powered off. Huh. Well, that's a pretty great anomaly. That's one of those high-value, low-frequency anomalies. Let me think. I probably want to search this. Like, we want to know which of these systems is the better one to actually live on. Send a fleet to a quest marker here. Okay, I can do that. These guys will be available to go do that shortly. Well, we have discovered a source of antimatter. Which means we're going to have to boot these guys off of Micra as soon as we're ready to take it. And over here, the fighting. Well, if we start at long range, that minimizes their ability to do damage at least. Okay. So we've actually managed to get this system all the way to ecstatic. Is that enough to drag our empire up there? It is not. Oh, that's right. These two systems actually have the same real population. They don't have quite the same exploitation population, but they both actually have two citizens. So this is not executing a huge pull upward on our approval level. It's pretty close to what it is in the places just average together. Alright, so this has to stop, obviously. Oops, that was the wrong... I mean, we're fine. Although, if one of them is going to leave, one of our chariots can take out one pirate ship, no problem. It's probably the case that we could have taken out both of the ships together, but I didn't want to test it. So, actually, never mind. Never mind what I said about no problem. That was actually a huge, almost lethal problem. Alright, the slow-moving wheel. The one that has all of the modules. I guess I can come search this stuff. And it is now time. 14 turns. 14 turns until we have the good modules. We're going to see our essence output explode. And it's going to be more dramatic if we have 3 arcs instead of 2. So I feel pretty good about the direction we're going in. I think we're going to Artemis next. Micra is valuable, but Yeah, I think we're going to Artemis next. It's just too rich. Too rich for us not to head after. Oh, and apparently I just discovered a whole bunch of new... things. What do you call it? Curiosities. Well, that is what happens when you move up in the science quadrant. Alright, XP on ships. That's not awesome. So this is nothing, it turns out. You stop siphoning? Don't do that. I need that. I need those delicious sister brains. It sounds weirder when you say it out loud. It didn't sound that bad in my head. So I do want to take Polaris as well.
I greet you in the name of the 4 families.
Okay. Man, who knows where this ship is from? She might have wormhole access. So that ship could be from basically anywhere. We probably want to pick up that stuff. And we actually do have temperate and fertile worlds here, so... We do not have anomalies on the system, or on the planets that we're actually inhabiting. Alright, so let's do that. We do now have the resources to actually go after these wonders, and they're pretty good. I'm debating whether I want to delay the research labs to try to snipe this, and I think the answer is yes. This is a pretty large bonus over the whole game. Actually... Well, this... I was going to say we could probably put this in front of the ship, but this thing is so close to finished. We may as well just finish it. It's probably not... It is definitely not going to add a whole turn to the construction time of the Wonder. Oh yeah, I totally forgot about that, but hey, we did it. So we've gotten the hard hitters trait. Okay, that's going to be super annoying for the Cravers if they decide to come after us. Alright, our XP gain ended. Our hero's doing pretty well on XP, though. I'm not worried. Alright, defense fleets. Unfortunately, pretty low on manpower, so even all of these ships together are not going to pose much of a threat to these pirates. Taking out pirate worlds is tough. It's a little resource intensive. Alright, so we have 10 turns to get this done. Is there anything I could do? Well, yeah, sorry, that. I could and should have already done that. Could do and should... You know what I was trying to say. I'm sure slowing this down for a turn is going to cut more than a turn off of the final product. Alright, we're only a few turns from the next arc. I'm a little worried about how far away from us it is. Alright, I sent a fleet to the quest marker. What did we discover? That we need to send an expedition. Who would have thought? And obviously, I've done this quest a couple of times. Right, we may as well search these. Okay, nothing terribly awesome. Ooh, Ice 10. That's even worse than Ice 9, I guess. Stop not draining those women of their vital whatever. We need that. We need that more than they do. What are they going to do with it? Not be massive intergalactic monsters? Ridiculous. We should probably come over here and intercept this prowler. Oh hey, we had a natural population birth. That's very handy. So yeah, only 6 turns to the Wonder. So it looks like we're probably going to end up pacifist religious, but ecologist would be nice. Yeah, let's see if we can push the ecologists over. We could not. In fact, the militarists came out of nowhere. Because they always do. Alright, our government's very strange right now. A lot of weird stuff's happening. Dust Windfall is useful. And actually, it's pretty nice to have Dust Windfall happen right before a Wonder's gonna finish.
The Empire welcomes all who embrace its ideals.
Yeah, I was kind of hoping we weren't gonna have to deal with him. Get out of here. What I'm doing right now is I am making it clear that we are not to be messed with.
You're a sly one, aren't you?
I wonder, if we accept this, will that make him like us better, or... I mean, it probably makes him like us better, in addition to the other effects. But also, he sucks, and I hate him, and I want him to go away. We can't even really just, coexist near him, because he'll produce huge amounts of influence and push us back. And he'll steal our nebular clouds, which, yeah, you know how I feel about that. So I'm going to say no. I'm going to refuse to. No, I'm going to refuse to not attack his stuff.
You're a sly one.
We have more science than he does. If he wants to go to war, we will bring him to war. I don't like my neighbors very much. Why can't we have the Lumeris and the Riftborn again? Oh. Okay, that's a pretty good one. Unfortunately, it's not going to be sustainable as an ingredient in a system development unless we can find a source of it, but it is pretty cool. Alright, so I mean, it is worth noting that he pirate marked us before that happened, because he's the only person who could see Chang. It had to be him. So, you know, I feel confident saying that this is all his fault, and screw him. Okay. Next turn, we get our arc. I noticed that we have stopped draining the Sisters of Mercy again, but this time it's okay. Catch those pirates. Wow, that was a handy thing to find. And let's see. Alright, these are some pretty bad ships. The Prowler in particular, you might notice 39 attack. It almost doesn't matter what weapon type it has, because its weapon is garbage. And I know we're running a little long here. Oh, I lost one of my ships. Of course, it was the one that has the probes. You know, the useful one. Well, okay, but I mean, we got some rewards. We got some stuff out of it. So yeah, like I said, I know it's running long, but I want to see if we get this wonder. Alright, so we definitely want to redesign the Ark with maximum engines, because we're sending it to a place that's actually pretty far away. I don't think I want to burn a bunch of Hyperium. It is one extra movement per engine, but I think we should be fine with normals. Actually, hold on. We should probably do this in the other system. I know it's slightly further away from where we're going, but oh no, wait, this doesn't actually cost any production time. It doesn't matter where we do it. Yeah. I just didn't want to slow down the wonder. Okay, at this point you definitely need to re-engage. And over here we just need to wait. Okay, that was easy enough. I kind of forgot about it, and so I did spend some. But we managed to recover from my foolishness. Okay, 3 turns. Totally worth it. And we're very, very close to having our new modules. Alright, keep that running. We're holding these pirates down here, which is making it a lot more difficult for them to attack the marked system. Well, the last thing we discovered was antimatter. That's pretty significant. Oh, we also discovered 20 approval and a bunch of dust. And actually, that's a really good 20 approval. Getting us up to devoted is very valuable.
You're one of our favorite fish.
See, she's so nice. I mean, I know I just hung up on her in mid-sentence. But I like it. I like her. She's never just like, you don't stand for our ideals, I'll literally kill you with my bare hands. Which that other dude has said to us on multiple occasions. Alright, let's go buy 20 Jadonics. And start with the modernization, because we need it. And then I think we can probably afford to do a little proliferation here. Oh wait, somebody finally went and got the academy. I kind of forgot about it, to be honest with you. Okay, we are 2 skill points off of being able to pick up infallible authority, which is awesome. I'm very excited about it. That's weird, right? This is just like a big rock floating here, a big weird looking rock. Huh. I guess it doesn't really matter what we search first, because we're going to search it all. Alright, Voidstone. Voidstone is great. That'll be a fine component in our second system upgrade. Also, a free technology for paying 100 science, which is crazy. I gotta say, I feel like we've been fairly lucky here. A lot of good stuff has happened. We didn't start in the best condition, but we did start in a great system. You know, once we massaged it a little bit. Alright, so we got our very excellent wonder. Now, one thing I'm not super clear on is... That's not what I want. This thing says 25 approval for 20 turns. I don't actually know if that's just for the system you build it in, or if it's for the Empire as a whole. It looks like it must be the Empire as a whole. Every system got it. Yeah. So plus 25 from that. So, that's awesome. That's really, really, really good for us. Now, we could go for the other wonder, which lowers the cost of all technologies by 10%, which obviously is a big deal over the course of the game, and then also will give this system a whole bunch more science on top of that. This one tends to go a little slower, so we might be able to wait until after the optics research labs are finished. 25% extra science from this system is very significant. But you know what? Let's try to make sure we get this if it is still... What's going on? Okay. This is... I want to be clear, I am not still clicking. This is very strange. Okay, let me... There we go. Sometimes there are weird UI issues with this game.
The Empire will not.
Okay.
The Empire.
They're getting on a war footing. You know, we're about to finish the applied Casimir effect. This is a time where we could afford to go and get some actual military tech, which it looks like we will be forced to do. I was kind of hoping to be able to just beeline for the endless science thing, but also I thought that was maybe a little optimistic. Fortunately, I think our little colony on Artemis is hidden enough that probably it won't be harassed by the Cravers. So this will just be the focus of our defense, our very aggressive defense strategy. I mean, INGRIS is ripe for the taking, but we're not religious, so we don't have the ability to invade planets in Cold War. That does complicate things. Anyway, I'll think about our defense strategy a little bit over the weekend here. Thank you all so much for watching. Come back next time. Wait, no. This is Thursday's episode. Come back next time tomorrow, when I will definitely already have a strategy figured out. I'm sure. And we'll see you then.